Summers are the time to be here in Chicago. And if this is not your first time visiting and really want to know why the locals love it so much, this video is right for you. Today I'm going to take you around the Lincoln Park area to a place where locals love to go for jogs or walks every afternoon and enjoy the sunset. And these are also places where people love to take pictures or just enjoy a simple relaxing walk. So stay tuned, and if you want more content like this, just please drop me a message and I'll be keeping showing you the beautiful sights around Chicago. Having been away on travels for a little bit, I've been surprised to learn how little people know about Chicago. Sure, there are big names like LA and New York that everybody knows about, but after living in this great city for a few years now, I can't let that go unanswered. Chicago is the best city in the US, the third largest in the States, home to the first skyscraper, the Chicago Bulls, the Cubs, the Sox, top university, a lake that looks like an ocean, not even mentioning Chicago hot dog and deep dish pizza, also home to some of the best restaurants and diverse cuisine in the city, and it's still unknown to many people abroad. So to remedy that, I'll just start showing some quick samples of what a normal day looks like and why locals love this city so much. For example, today this is a place where people go for a regular afternoon walk, a jog, and it's very close to a very popular place that many tourists visit. This area surrounds the Lincoln Park Zoo, so if you are around, don't forget to just take a short walk and learn and explore this beautiful city. This is Lincoln Park. Specifically, we are coming into the park from East North Avenue, very close to many public transportation, and it's basically right next to the Chicago History Museum. As you walk here, we are approaching the Lincoln Memorial Statue. This statue was erected in 1887 and sculpted by Augustus Saint Gaudens. Pardon my French. This statue pays tribute to Abraham Lincoln and marks the beginning of our journey. The statue was founded by a wealthy Chicago meatpacker, Eli Bates, who left a bequest for its creation. Lincoln Park itself was originally a cemetery, known as City Cemetery, until the early 1860s, when the city decided to convert it into a public park, naming it after the recently assassinated President Lincoln. The transformation included the removal of many graves, although some remain beneath the park's grounds, adding a layer of mystery and history to this beautiful area. Today, Lincoln Park spans over 1,200 acres, making it Chicago's largest public park and a central green space in the city. As we continue our walk towards the Boardwalk, we're going to pass under North LaSalle Drive, or what is most famously known here in Chicago as LSD. And if you're still here with us, please consider subscribing. It really is going to help this channel a lot, and I'll create more content like this so that you can see a little bit more of Chicago just from a local's perspective. This is the southbound Boardwalk. This area is also known as Nature Boardwalk. It's a hidden gem in Lincoln Park. The boardwalk encircles the south pond, offering stunning views of the pond, native plants, and city skyline. Designed as an urban ecological habitat, it's home to a variety of wildlife, including birds, turtles, and fish. The boardwalk itself is an architectural marvel, featuring sustainable materials and design elements that blend seamlessly with the natural surroundings. It's a perfect spot for a peaceful walk, with interpretive signs providing information about the local flora and fauna. And did you know that the Sound Point Boardwalk is a favorite spot for local bird watchers, especially during migration seasons, when a wide variety of species pass through the area? Sorry. Next, we'll stop by Cafe Brauer, a historic gem in Lincoln Park. This charming building, completed in 1908, is a fine example of Prairie School architecture, which was popularized by Frank Lloyd Wright. That's right, we have a lot of great architecture here in Chicago. It's also listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Cafe Brauer has been a gathering place for Chicagoans for over a century, serving as a restaurant, event space, and even a popular location for weddings. Continuing through this walk, we're going to arrive or pass by Lincoln Park Zoo and its beautiful exterior. The zoo is one of the oldest in the country, founded in 1868, and it's free to the public thanks to the generous support and the donors of the Chicago Park District. It started with just a pair of swans and has grown into a leading zoological institution with a wide variety of animals and a strong focus on conservation and education. The gardens around the zoo, known as the Alfred Caldwell Lily Pool, and the conservatory are meticulously maintained with a wide variety of plants and flowers that change with the seasons. It's a serene place to take a leisurely walk and appreciate nature. A bit of trivia: the zoo was the first in the world to successfully breed black rhinoceros in captivity, an achievement that underscores contributions to global conservation efforts. There's many places to see and enjoy your time here while walking around this area, but we're going to fast forward a little bit and get into Lake Michigan. The lakefront is a must visit, with its expansive beaches and stunning views of the city's skyline. This is the North Avenue Beachhouse, located on North Avenue Beach here in Chicago, right next to Lincoln Park. And it is an iconic structure that was built in the 1920s. This was part of the Chicago Park District's plan to enhance the lakefront for public recreation, and that's one of the best things around Chicago. There is a lot of very nice public areas, and almost all the lakefront is for the people in Chicago, as opposed to some other cities where you just have buildings, luxury condos, and whatnot. So it was renovated in 1999. It's most commonly known now as Castaways because there is a bar and grill up top where people just enjoy to hang out. And it's also a perfect spot to watch the Chicago Air and Water Show that is going to happen pretty soon now, in a couple of weeks. So there you have it. We're getting close to the end of this walkthrough. One of my most favorite spots. On a nicer day, it's just beautiful and gorgeous to take it all in. And right towards the end, I'll just show you another last area where I love to take pictures or just enjoy sunsets. As you continue your walk from the Boathouse or Castaways, we're going to go into a different area of the park. This is usually where I would end my walks or jogs and then start returning back home. Very popular spot. As you can see, there is many people in the Chicago sports and social clubs and many other clubs where you can just go and meet people while practicing sports. But this area is particularly nice because you are getting close to an area of the lake where you can appreciate the full beauty of the city a little bit from the north side of Streeterville. This is one of my favorite spots and a very picturesque spot that we're going to get into shortly, where you can see usually people taking pictures in summer, wedding photographs, and just many people who enjoy the city views. And there you have it. You can see many people just going on a bike ride, sitting down to the sides, enjoying the views, taking everything in. This is not even the best day. Usually you have many clear days where you can fully appreciate the sunset and start seeing how the lights of the city start coming to life. Perfect spot here where you can just walk, sit down, enjoy, relax. This is a glimpse from Lincoln Park from a local perspective. This area is just one of the many reasons why Chicago is such a fantastic city. And here is my favorite spot in the area. If you don't already know what it is, just send me a quick DM and I'll be happy to tell you. Until next video.